Oh, here we go again. Hey guys, Joel Hackers Nico here, and today's I'm explaining an irrational fear of mine. Because you've probably already seen the title and the thumbnail. But before I settle that, what the hell is this?
Put your hands together for our host, Jesse Tobin.
What's he doing? I don't know.
What's he doing? What's he doing? I don't know. I don't know. What was that, mate? Like, come on. And now we're at the irrational fear of mine, which is thunderstorms. Weather events that happens out of the sky, lights flashing and rumblings, you know. Now discussing why I'm afraid of thunderstorms. So, to explain my irrational fear of storms, I have to go way back to prep, okay? Prep, in 2009, when I was a little kid. I don't know when, but I do remember we had a big storm at school. And I don't know, I don't think the power went out, but it was so dark outside, and I didn't get scared at the time. I was like, this thing is, it's like I was a bit nervous, okay? As a kid, all the kids were screaming, I remember that. That was hilarious, like, looking back on that now, but yeah, that's probably where my fear started, and it's grown on more and more of me ever since, so it just hasn't been fun, you know. Storms, every time when storms roll around, I get scared. I'll explain why I get scared. There are a couple of reasons. The first reason I get scared of storms is because of the wind, you know, because with most storms you're going to get some sort of wind damage, okay? You know, because wind it does a lot of damage. It blows off branches, it cuts off power sometimes with the wind, and worst of all, houses and roofs can be damaged. Like in the other night on Wednesday morning, when there was a storm on Wednesday morning, down in Geelong, there was a tornado. The Bureau of Meteorology actually said that there was a tornado that went through the suburb of Warren Ponds down in Geelong. Okay, it lasted for only maybe a couple of minutes and lost about 3 k's in distance. So, and I don't know how long in length though, or width, whatever you say. But the point is, it was a tornado, and 4 houses were severely damaged. A number of other houses were also had minor damage. Okay, so that's one reason why I hate storms. Wind, and proves it there that tornado sort of winds can damage things. Second reason is the rain. Heavy rain. I just don't like heavy rain. It's just crazy, you know, because you could get like heavy ass downpours, okay, and you could get absolutely soaked, and flash flooding can happen quickly, and I'm scared of the house flooding. It's only going to be flash flooding because it's not like severe floods up in tropical Australia, but still I don't like storms just because of flash flooding, okay? I just don't want that fear, okay? Like where it's in our backyard or our front yard or on the road. I just don't want like water coming out that much, okay? And the third reason is probably the main reason. It's the fact of the lightning, okay? And the actual thunder. Okay, I have this irrational fear in my head. I don't know if it's rational, but every time there's a storm, I always think that lightning's going to strike, like the lightning zigzag strikes. Not just the flashes of light, just the lightning actual strike. It's going to strike our house, or somewhere close to our house, okay? Or when someone's outside, it's going to strike the car, or struck one of my family members, or something like that. Because people have died from lightning strikes, okay? Especially if they're under trees or anything like that. So I always get scared of storms because of lightning, you know? Especially at night time, where you just see the light, when there's lights are off, when it's dark, okay? I just have this chance, it's 1 in a billion, but I feel like lightning's going to strike our house. Or me. And I could die. I will probably have that fear for the rest of my life. But here's the weird thing. When I'm with my mates, if I'm with my mates and there's a storm, I'll probably enjoy it because there's people there. And we'll just take the fun out of it. I'm just like, oh, that's cool. But when I'm at home, in the dark, at night time, when everyone's asleep, and it's just me awake. And that's what happened on Wednesday morning. I got scared. I got so scared I had to turn the lamp on. okay? Because I don't like seeing the flash of light or anything like that, okay? It just creeps me out. And I was on a bunk bed, so the lightning could strike me, can strike my roof, and I'll be the first impacted because I've got a bunk bed. Because on Wednesday morning around 2 a.m, I got out of my bunk bed and just walked around my room and sat on the chair, you know, just hoping it would end, okay? It's a bit silly, but it's true. Other things that happened with lightning. One time in 2015, another story about thunderstorms that make me scared. It was big thunderstorm in 2015 in October, I think it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was October. It was massive, absolutely massive, okay? And the power went out. The power never goes out when a storm happens, but that was the one and only time that power went out, okay? It was so scary, you know, for like an hour, okay? And I was freaked out, you know, for about a good half an hour to an hour. There was a storm and there was no power. It was just crazy, okay? So yeah, that's some of the lightning. That's why I'm afraid of thunderstorms, okay? Whenever thunderstorms come around, I'm not kind of excited. I'm usually nervous, just hoping it goes through quickly. And storms do go through pretty quickly. So yeah. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. But I'm glad the storm on Wednesday wasn't too bad. There's been worse, okay? There's been worse. Okay? I'm glad I don't live in Queensland, because they get storms way more often than we do. So yeah, that's my fear of thunderstorms, okay? Regarding the podcast, first one will be out hopefully in a few weeks, if I just get a couple of guests, okay? I think I know which guests to choose, but we'll see. Anyway guys, take care. Cheers.